Archangel Michael says, door between two realms just cracked open. Right now, you might feel a sudden chill, or hear your name whispered when no one's around. That's not imagination. A soul who once loved you deeply has crossed divine boundaries because they were summoned by heaven to return, just for you. In exactly 2 minutes, you'll feel their energy near you again, like a soft memory turned real. This is not coincidence. It is a coded reunion. But be warned, you must not speak this aloud or the spiritual connection will vanish. This soul carries a message wrapped in heaven's light, channeled through Archangel Michael himself. They've seen what you're battling in silence, and they could no longer stay still. Their presence comes not with words but with signs of flicker of electricity, a scent from the past, a warmth in your chest. Your body may tremble or your eyes may tear without reason. That's how angels mark a sacred return. Don't tell anyone yet. This miracle is fragile. It's for you and you alone. Let the veil remain closed to the world. Say nothing, but open your spirit wide. The one you thought you lost is already near. A presence has entered your atmosphere, gentle, familiar, but charged with divine intent. This is not a ghost. This is not a dream. It is a mission in spirit form, sent by God, guided by Michael. They are here to repair what was broken the day they left, and they bring with them a piece of your purpose that was once buried in grief. You may feel a tug at your emotions without reason, waves of peace followed by sudden tears. Don't fight it. That is how reunion feels in the spirit realm. They are brushing past your memory, activating parts of you that were frozen in sorrow. Something you once gave up on is being reawakened, and it will bloom under their unseen hand. There is an item in your home that carries their energy. You've walked past it 1,000 times without noticing the shift. But now it calls to you, because through it they are trying to speak. Watch for flickers, for sounds in still rooms. Nothing is random. You were never meant to carry your pain alone. They tried to comfort you in dreams, but now they are walking beside you in spirit. You will feel warmth during prayer. You will hear their voice in your silence. This isn't imagination, this is intervention. A sacred alignment has been granted, but only to the chosen. Type I receive it if your soul recognizes this message. By claiming it, you activate the permission for this reunion to unfold further. Heaven waits for your response. This is not a passive moment. It is your spiritual ice. Let the light reach you. Someone around you may act strangely, sensing the shift but not understanding it. They may become distant, uneasy, or even envious without knowing why. That's because your frequency has begun to resonate with angelic presence, and only spirits in alignment can remain near you now. Do not chase. Do not explain. This returning loved one has asked Michael to cover you with divine protection. An unseen shield now surrounds your home, and soon you'll notice accidents narrowly missed, delays that protected you, doors that close, only to reveal what wasn't safe behind them. Their soul has evolved in heaven, but they still remember your voice. And right now, your voice has power beyond what you imagine. When you speak their name in love, it unlocks their ability to draw closer. Say it with reverence. Whisper it in light. That single word can collapse the veil between you. An old photo, a melody, a place you haven't visited in years. These will begin to call you again, because your journey is being guided in patterns only the spirit recognizes. When you feel déjà vu, lean in. It may be the very path they walk to return to you. Say, receive it again if your heart has stirred. This is not repetition, it is activation. Each declaration roots the miracle deeper into your soul. You are not hallucinating, you are remembering. And heaven is confirming it with every breath. There is a message waiting in your dreams, coded, symbolic yet divinely placed. You may see a bird, a door, or a hand reaching out. Don't dismiss it. This is the language of the returning soul. They are using your subconscious as a scroll to write their truth. You will feel a sudden need to revisit something you had buried. An old journal, a letter, a recording. That urge is not nostalgia. It is spiritual instruction. A hidden sentence, a forgotten voice note will now hit differently. Because what was once pain has been turned into prophecy. The moment you find it, something will shift inside your chest. A conversation is coming, unexpected, seemingly unrelated. But within it, their name or essence will be triggered. Someone will mention them without knowing what they're unlocking. When this happens, stay quiet. Just feel. That is confirmation from the heavens that your reconnection is active. You are not going crazy. You are spiritually awake. This sense of being watched lovingly, the warmth before sleep, the overwhelming presence in stillness. It is them. Their presence no longer needs a body to hold power. It only needs your consent. You've been carrying guilt, wondering if they knew how much you loved them. Archangel Michael says they knew, they still do, and now they are returning. Not because they were summoned by sadness, but because your love called louder than your grief. If this speaks to you, write, "I receive it," below. Your acknowledgement is more than a comment. It's a signal in the spirit realm. It tells Archangel Michael, I am ready for this reunion. I am ready for this healing. Say it with your soul. A physical sensation will come suddenly. A light pressure on your shoulder, a hand over your heart, a whisper behind your ear. You'll turn and no one will be there. But your spirit will know. Their touch lingers where words cannot go. And the memory of that feeling will stay longer than pain ever did. You are about to cross paths with someone who resembles them, subtly, but unmistakably. In voice, in eyes, in timing. That moment is not coincidence. It is a final echo sent to reassure you. I'm still with you, just in a different form. An old wound will begin to heal without explanation. The ache, the regret, the blame, it will lighten as if carried away. That's not time. That's not therapy. That's them. Healing you from a realm where suffering no longer exists. They are not watching from a distance. They are walking beside you, especially in the quiet moments when no one else sees your tears. And every time you chose kindness when it wasn't easy, every time you survived when you wanted to give up, they were there, whispering, keep going. Comment, I receive it, to anchor this truth into your life. With every typed word, you open the veil just a little wider. This is your sacred agreement between you, the soul returning, and Archangel Michael. Heaven has moved. Now it waits for your move. The number 11 or 444 may start to appear frequently, on clocks, receipts, even random documents. These are not coincidences. They are angelic timestamps marking moments when your spirit is being touched by theirs. Every repetition is a signal you are aligned. You are not alone. A wave of unexpected calm is coming. In a situation where you used to panic, you will feel peace. That's because they are intervening in real time, smoothing the energy before it reaches you. You may not see the battle, but you will feel the victory. You might suddenly hear a song from the past, one tied to them. It will show up at a strange time in a store on shuffle in the distance. Don't ignore it. That is their way of saying, I remember too, I'm still here. Someone around you will open up about their own loss. That conversation is divine setup, because in comforting them, your own healing will deepen. The moment you speak words of light, you become the vessel your loved one hoped you'd be. You will feel pulled toward nature, a walk, a tree, the night sky. That pull is not about escape, it's about reconnection, because the natural world has no barrier to spirit. When you pause to breathe, you will feel their breath in yours. If your heart knows this is for you, type, I receive it. The angels record agreement in silence, not volume. A whisper of belief is louder than a scream of doubt. Your reply seals this moment between you and heaven. Let your faith speak. You've been sensing someone watching over you in moments of weakness. That feeling of being caught when you nearly gave up, that was them. They are assigned now to your protection detail, not as ghosts but as divine allies. Technology will glitch. Calls will drop, screens will freeze. When you're about to receive something spiritually coded, don't be annoyed, be alert. These are energetic interferences because the air around you is charged. Heaven is closer than it looks. A candle may flicker with no breeze. A light may dim and return. Your pet may look toward nothing and wag or stay very still. These are soft signals. They don't come to scare you. They come to remind you love never dies. You've been chosen to carry forward what they couldn't finish. A dream they had, a kindness they lived for. A part of their soul now lives in your actions. When you step into your calling, they walk with you, step for step. You may soon speak words that don't feel like your own, wisdom that surprises even you. That's not just intuition, that's inherited guidance. You've become a voice piece for something greater, and your words now echo on both sides of the veil. Type, I receive it, once more, if you felt their presence in these words. Each time you say it, the spiritual bond strengthens. Each time you believe, the invisible becomes undeniable. You're not imagining this, you're awakening to it. A child may speak their name without prompting, or describe someone who sounds like them. Don't dismiss it. Children see beyond the veil that logic tries to close. Their purity becomes a portal, and through it, your loved one is waving hello. An opportunity you thought was lost will return, quietly, unexpectedly. But this time it will come with ease. Why? Because the delay wasn't denial. It was spiritual setup. And your loved one was helping organize it from the other side. You may feel unusually tired in the coming days, not from stress but from adjustment. Your body is learning to carry the presence of both human and heaven. It's not exhaustion, it's expansion. Rest, you are being filled with something holy. They are not visiting randomly. This return is part of a larger assignment to guide you through something you were never meant to face alone. They are the voice in your stillness, the clarity in your chaos. You will begin to see your life differently. Decisions, regrets, even the past. That's because their perspective is seeping into yours. Heaven does not mourn like earth. And now your vision is being lifted to their level. Prepare to see what you once missed. If this aligns with your soul, type I receive it. This isn't just acknowledgement, it's alignment. Heaven cannot force miracles. It waits for your yes. And when you give it like now, the unseen moves closer. A letter, email, or message may arrive soon with unexpected softness from someone you never thought could change. It won't be just them speaking. Your loved one has whispered into their conscience. The healing you thought impossible has begun. Their love did not dissolve in death. It was concentrated, and now it returns, stronger, purer, and backed by celestial power. Every good thing that comes to you this month, know they had a hand in it. Your voice carries their frequency now. That's why others are starting to lean in when you speak. You're not just talking. You're transmitting heaven. You've become a living continuation of their light. They are helping orchestrate divine protection over someone you love. A near accident will be avoided. A danger will be delayed. You may never know what was stopped, but in the spirit, they stepped in for you. You are about to receive confirmation. A sign so specific, so personal, it cannot be dismissed. A name, an object, a smell when it comes, don't question. Just whisper, thank you for coming back. If any part of this rang true in your spirit, type, I receive it. The veil between worlds is thinner now. Your words are keys, and with every declaration, you open another door for love to reach you again. You'll find yourself laughing at something they used to say, out of nowhere at the oddest moment. That joy is not random. It's their way of reminding you they don't want to be remembered with sadness. They are returning through the echoes of joy. Let that laughter rise. It is holy. A mirror may reveal something strange, a glow, a flicker, a change in your own eyes. Don't look away. That's not your imagination. It's spiritual reflection. Their essence is brushing up against yours, and your body is catching the imprint. You may feel more emotional during worship, meditation, or prayer. Your tears aren't just release, they are response. Your soul is recognizing the presence that walks with you now. And the moment you realize that, the healing deepens. There is something you were meant to give up, but haven't. It's not a punishment. It's an exchange. Your loved one is waiting to hand you something sacred, but your hands must first be empty. Let go. The miracle cannot land on a crowded altar. Someone may tell you they saw you glow or look different lately. That's no compliment, that's evidence. Heaven marks those it touches. And now that light has made its home on your face. If you feel this transformation already beginning, type, I receive it. That light in your spirit is not accidental. This isn't imagination, it's divine visitation. Your acknowledgement is like opening the front door to heaven itself. Let them in. An object may go missing briefly, then reappear exactly where you already checked. This is not forgetfulness. This is spirit play. Sometimes, heaven shifts the physical to remind you the veil is thin. It's their way of saying, I'm here. Someone you haven't heard from in a long time will mention your loved one unexpectedly. Listen closely. Their timing is not theirs. It is orchestrated. This moment will carry a phrase, a detail, or a memory you need to hear now. Heaven works through voices we least expect. You've been sensing a shift in your purpose. A gentle push to do something new, something bold, something healing. That's their influence. They're pouring courage into your bloodstream. You are being called, not just for yourself, but for others who are still in the dark. Soon, you'll wake up with clarity you didn't fall asleep with. A decision that once paralyzed you will now feel easy. That's not coincidence. That's what happens when heaven whispers while you sleep. They are working the night shift, just for you. There's a promise they made in life that felt unfinished. But in the spirit, they're fulfilling it. Through people, timing, and miracles, they are keeping their word. Because love that is eternal does not forget. Type, I receive it, to accept what has been set in motion. Heaven has heard your grief. Now let it witness your belief. This is your part in the miracle to say yes. To let what's divine return through the door of your faith. You will notice time behaving strangely, minutes stretching longer, memories feeling closer. That's because when heaven intervenes, time bends to love's will. Your loved one is creating pockets in time to reach you. When you feel it pause, you are standing inside a living prayer. A scent will return to you. Flowers baking the familiar perfume of another time. It won't linger long. It's a whisper, not a shout. That fleeting fragrance is not the past haunting you. It's the present kissing your spirit. Proof that love transcends every wall. You'll begin to crave simplicity, clearing clutter, quieting noise, removing distractions. That's not random. It's preparation, because miracles don't land on chaos. Piece by sacred piece, they are stitching your faith back together. If these signs have already begun to surround you, type, I receive it. Each word of faith plants another root in the soil of the unseen. Heaven is watching. Your belief is not small. It is seismic. It moves miracles closer. You may wake up remembering a conversation you never had, a farewell you needed, a word you longed for. That was not fantasy. That was spirit repairing what grief tried to steal. Your energy is shifting, and those not meant for your next chapter will feel uncomfortable. Let them drift. Your spirit is rising into spaces they can't follow. Not because you're better, but because your soul is being refined for greater things. An opportunity for closure is coming. A letter, a call, a final meeting. Something will arise to close a wound you've carried too long. You won't have to chase it. It will find you. Because your loved one is clearing the unfinished pages of your story. They are working behind the scenes on something your prayers barely dared ask for. Something so good, it scared you to even hope. But heaven heard the whisper beneath your loudest doubts. And soon, hope will come wrapped in undeniable evidence. The heaviness you've been carrying wasn't just yours. You've been carrying the weight of generations. But now, with their help, you're not just surviving it. You're breaking it, for yourself and for every soul attached to your name. If this resonates in the hidden places of your heart, type, I receive it. Heaven has already begun the work. Your belief is the bridge between the seen and the unseen. Let your soul say yes. The miracle has already started moving toward you. Your reflection will begin to feel different. Like you're looking into eyes that have seen more than your own story. That's because your spirit is merging with wisdom that was once theirs. You're not becoming someone else. You're becoming someone more. The version they always knew you'd grow into. Soon, you will be in the right place at the exact right time. Without planning it, what looks like chance will be divine choreography. They are guiding your steps with heavenly precision. And what unfolds there will confirm everything you've been sensing. A door that once rejected you will now open effortlessly. Not because it changed, because you did. They've been interceding for your favor in places your name was once forgotten. You are not who you were when that door closed. This time, you walk through it different. You will sense their presence most clearly when you help someone else. Because love doesn't just return to comfort, it returns to multiply. When you give kindness, you echo their soul, and in that echo, you'll hear them say, well done. There's something you've been afraid to say out loud. An idea, a dream, a deep desire. Say it now. Whisper it if you must. Because the air around you has shifted. What was once silence has become support. They are backing your voice with their presence. Type, I receive it if your soul has been stirred. This isn't just a comment, it's consent. A signature in the spirit, confirming, yes, I allow this love to guide me. Say it boldly. Heaven is listening. You may begin to weep at strange moments, not from sadness but from release. That's how the spirit purges the pain your words couldn't touch. Each tear is sacred, each tear is watched, and each one is watering the roots of something eternal. A sacred reversal is coming. Someone who dismissed your worth will now need your wisdom. Don't respond in ego. Respond in grace, because your loved one is watching how you steward this shift. And your mercy will echo louder than their mockery. You'll soon be drawn to a place you've never been. But that feels like home. Go. There's something waiting for you there. An imprint of their soul lingers in that space. And when you arrive, something inside you will click into peace. You are stepping into the kind of peace they always prayed for you to have. The storms didn't break you. They revealed you. And now, with their help, you're entering your unshakable season. Not because life got easier, but because you got anchored. You are not late. The timeline you feared missing was never yours to begin with. Your loved one is ensuring that divine alignment, not human deadlines, guides your journey. What's meant for you hasn't passed. It's approaching on schedule. If this word has met you right where you needed it, type, "I receive it." Every time you say yes, the veil thins. Every time you believe, heaven responds. Let this be your moment. Let their presence settle deeper into your life. There's a blessing forming behind the scenes that carries their signature. You won't recognize it at first, because it comes wrapped in something unfamiliar. But when you open it, you'll feel it in your bones. They had a hand in this, and they still do. You'll soon witness someone else receive what you thought was yours. Don't be discouraged. That was a decoy, a distraction. What's being preserved for you is far more aligned, far more permanent, and it arrives with heavenly fingerprints all over it. Their presence will intensify around water, showers, rain, oceans, even a glass of still water. Water remembers, water amplifies, and in its reflection, you may sense a warmth that can't be explained. That's them. Let it wash over you. You'll start to notice old fears losing their grip. Things that used to shake you will now pass like a breeze. Why? Because your soul is being reinforced from the spirit realm. They are lending you their courage, even when you don't realize it. There's a gift inside of you that's been dormant, a creative spark, a hidden talent, a sacred knowing. They've been nudging it forward, because part of their legacy is now waking up inside your purpose. It's time. If any of this feels like it was written just for you, type, "I receive it." Every act of agreement becomes a ladder between your soul and theirs. You're not imagining the alignment, you're responding to it. Say yes and let heaven echo back. A divine reversal is on its way, where what was once closed off is now opening with your name on it. And the one who once doubted you will bear witness to your rise. But your only response will be peace, because you've outgrown proving anything. Your dreams will start to carry conversations, clearer than before. They may say your name, hold your hand, or simply smile. That dream wasn't imagined. It was allowed, a visitation granted under spiritual permission. You'll receive a compliment that feels strangely deep, like someone saw more than just your appearance. That's confirmation. Your glow is no longer just physical, it's spiritual, and others are starting to sense what heaven already sees. There's a celebration coming in your life that they'll be part of, quietly, spiritually, but fully present. You may feel chills. You may cry without knowing why. That's them, witnessing your joy from a place where joy never ends. The pain of their absence will never vanish, but soon, it will stop defining your days. Because their love is now flowing into every breakthrough, every healing, every silent victory you'll experience. Their absence became your awakening. If your spirit says, "Wes," type, "I receive it." This is more than comfort, it's commissioning. You are being aligned with a love that transcends form and time. Open your heart. They're already here. A place you once visited with them may suddenly return to your mind, again and again. This isn't nostalgia. It's a spiritual anchor. They are drawing you to a memory that still holds power. When you return, even in thought, you'll feel their presence pulsing through the atmosphere. You'll feel the urge to forgive someone, not because they asked, but because something in you released. That release wasn't from you alone. They are helping loosen what used to weigh you down. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's a bridge to freedom, and they're walking across it with you. A recurring number will align with a date, a message, or a new opportunity. When it does, pay close attention. They're using numerical language to affirm divine timing. This is heaven's version of time. go. You may feel emotional in a place that once felt ordinary. Your kitchen, your car, your bed. These aren't breakdowns. These are breakthroughs. They're visiting not in grand signs, but in the spaces where your soul feels safe. Because love chooses comfort, not performance. A delay you've been frustrated with is actually divine protection. They saw something you didn't, and though it disappointed you, it saved you. You will understand soon, and when you do, you'll feel gratitude rise where confusion once lived. If your heart is recognizing their fingerprints in these moments, type, I receive it. Agreement is access. When you affirm what you feel, heaven accelerates what it's sending. Let your words become a welcome sign. They're already on the doorstep. You'll soon feel unusually drawn to light, candles, sunlight, even quiet lamps at night. That's because your soul is realigning with their essence. They no longer need a body to reach you. Just a flicker of attention and an open heart. You may stumble across their handwriting, a voice message, or something they gifted you. This moment is sacred. Handle it gently. It's more than memory. It's transmission. They're speaking without sound, and your spirit will hear every word. There's something you need to say. To them, to yourself, to God. Say it aloud. They hear beyond dimension, and your voice, filled with truth, will become a ribbon that ties your present to their presence. You'll be surprised by how strong you feel in a situation that used to shake you. That's not just growth. That's reinforcement. They are fortifying you in ways you can't yet see. You are stronger because they are near. Something you lost is about to return. Not in the same form, but in the same spirit. It may be peace, joy, or even connection. They asked heaven to restore what grief tried to take, and now you're about to receive in overflow. If you're ready for restoration, type, I receive it. This is your moment to align with what's being sent. The more you believe, the clearer their voice becomes. And the clearer their voice, the deeper the healing. You were never forgotten, not by God, not by them. This connection you feel isn't wishful thinking, it's divine reality. What was separated by time is now reunited in spirit. Your healing is not a finish line, it's a beginning. From this moment forward, you do not walk alone. Your tears have been recorded. Your prayers have been echoed. And now, your path is being cleared, lit by the very soul you thought you lost. The silence you feared has become the bridge. And through that silence, they will keep speaking, again and again, until every part of you remembers love never left. If your spirit feels lighter, if your heart feels seen, type, I receive it, one final time. Let heaven mark your name in this moment. Let your faith close the distance. The miracle has already begun.